Hello, dear students. Today's social science class. Let us start with History, Chapter 1 Tracing Changes Through 1,000 Years. This chapter contains the crust of the whole textbook you are going to study this year. This textbook contains the events occurred between 700 CE and 1750 CE. It means you are going to study medieval history of India. India was a famous country from long time, and people from other countries used to visit us for mainly trade purpose. In 1100 CE, there was a king who wanted to update world map. He had many ministers in his court. He appointed Al-Idrisi to update the map because he was a cartographer. Cartographer means the person who makes maps. So, Al-Idrisi sent many people around the world and gathered information. And using that information, he created world map in 1154 CE. Idrisi made a map of India with details of geographic features. The main thing you can see in this map is that the map is in inverted form. That is, the place we know as South India is on the upper side, and also Sri Lanka is on the upper side of the map. In his map, places like Kannauj and Uttar Pradesh were clearly indicated, as this was a fruitful for travelers and traders both. The tagging on the map was done in Arabic language. The second map that we have with us was made approximately 600 years after the first map by a French cartographer in 1720s. It was quite different from previous map in all respects. This map is similar to nowadays map. This map was used by European merchants and traders. New and old terminologies. Historical records exist in a variety of languages which have changed over the years. Medieval Persian, for example, is different from modern Persian. The difference is not just with regard to grammar and vocabulary. The meanings of words also change over time. For example, the term Hindustan. Today we understand it as India, the modern nation state. When the term was used in the 13th century by Minhaj Siraj, a chronicler who wrote in Persian, he meant the areas of Punjab, Haryana, and the lands between the Ganga and Yamuna. He used the term in a political sense for lands that were a part of the dominion of the Delhi Sultan. By contrast, in the early 16th century, Babur used Hindustan to describe the geography, the fauna, and the culture of the inhabitants of the subcontinent. Historians and their sources. Historians use different types of sources to learn about the past depending upon the period of their study and the natures of their investigation. Historians use different types of sources to learn about the past. These sources are coins, inscriptions, architecture, textual records, holy texts, teachings of saints, and manuscripts. Manuscripts were collected by wealthy people, rulers, monasteries, and temples. They were placed in libraries and archives. Archive, a place where documents and manuscripts are stored. So, dear students, we are going to study about these thousands years of Indian medieval history in this textbook. These 1,000 years of Indian history witnessed considerable changes. The societies of the subcontinent were transformed often, and economies in several regions reached a level of prosperity that attracted the interest of European trading companies. As we study the chapters, look out for signs of change and the historical processes at work. Also, whenever you can, compare what you read in this book with what you read last year. Look out for changes and continuities wherever you can, and look at the world around you to see what else has changed or remained the same. See you in the next class. Thank you.